One of those things that can feel so hard is getting your baby to sleep in their crib. They might sleep on you or in the stroller or the carrier, but you're like, I just need you to have a solid stretch in the crib. Hey, I'm Anna. I'm a mom of 3 and a certified sleep coach. Putting your baby down to sleep in the crib is a really important skill for them to learn. Now, I want to put it out there that it's a skill. This isn't something that they are just born knowing how to do, because they were in utero all curled up, right? This is baby, and they're all curled up, and then you expect them to come out and to have their shoulders flat and laying on their back. This takes some getting used to. We need some help with it. We need to have some practice with it. So don't expect your baby to find this easy in the first week. I know in our Nurturing Newborns program, we make sure that we cover exactly how to do this bit by bit by bit to lay that healthy foundation. However, I want to make sure I give you 3 really solid, helpful tips today that are going to help your baby get down in their crib. First thing is that you want to make sure that we put them in feet, bum, back. This is really important. So we want to ensure that we're supporting the neck. We're putting them down feet, bum, back. This allows the Moro Reflex, which is the sensation of falling, not to activate. Now, with your newborn, you'll be putting them down in the crib drowsy. However, tip number 2 is to work on putting them down awake. If your baby is older than 12 weeks, we need to have them going down awake so that they know where they are, that they know they are safe and that they are in their crib and it is time for sleep. Drowsy but awake works for newborns, but not for infants, because they're doing this internal and external kind of surveillance of how they're feeling. And however they go to sleep, they're like, okay, this is how it is, great. When they're transitioning sleep cycles, they do that surveillance, they do that checklist all over again. And if it's different, they're not quite sure. Also, drowsiness is the first stage of sleep. So if you have a drowsy baby and you put them down in the crib drowsy and they wake up because they feel like they're falling or they're not quite in a deep enough sleep yet, they've now had what we would call a micro nap. And micro naps are just an itty bitty, like anywhere from 30 seconds to 5-minute long nap. And this releases sleep pressure in their brain and it makes it extra hard for them to get to sleep. Third thing is I want you to make sure that you have a routine. From the day 1, babies understand routine when we're doing the same thing over and over again. So you can grab our free bedtime routine resource below in the link. However, I want you to make sure that you have the same consistent one. And it needs to be the same between caregivers. This way, baby knows when mom or dad or grandma are doing the bedtime routine, it is time for that long, big stretch of sleep.
Have people in your life been telling you, you'll never sleep again? Are you starting to stress about how life is going to change with a baby or adding an additional baby? I've been there. And mama, it's time to cheers your new best friend, Little Wink Sleep. Our Nurturing Newborns program gently and gradually lays the foundation for sleep in a way that you're able to manage and understand. We use a science-based approach that fosters healthy attachment. You'll be able to let go of the stress of newborn sleep and enjoy this stage, knowing your baby is set up with the right skills. Nurturing Newborn Sleep includes all our insider coaching strategies, taking you step by step, troubleshooting along the way, as well as